So how'd your nipples fare on the surfing front there?
I got a pretty hairy chest, so it wasn't just the nipples. It was the sex wax and sand.
In the chest here, sticking into it.
And then as I paddled,
away.
It was more like instead of just pulling on my nipples, it was pulling on my pecs. So like when I got back, I had like this huge red heart from where I'd been like
paddling back and forth.
You're scabbed up. Oof.
No, it looks like it went away. I did have a nice little scab on my left nipple, or my right nipple.
Is that your power arm?
Yeah, that was my real power puller. You know, like it was a little scabbed up more than the left one.
Good grief! Yeah, that's
agonizing. Man.
Well, I mean, there's like West Coast when I was in California and I saw the dude surfing. They were in the wetsuits because the water's like 50
No, you didn't have that issue.
In
but
Florida,
apparently, these guys, they build up like a little bit of callus.
Surfers have callous nipples?
That's what I hear. I hear that you do it enough and then it just goes away. And I'm like, oh, really?
Like playing guitar?
Like building a callus? Yeah, kind of like that. Oh, callousy nipples.
Callous.
We are running red hot here today.
Yeah. But the only thing worse than like callous nipples is like nipple bunions. You know?
Nipple bunion. What? Does that happen? Does that really happen?
I don't know. Imagine all of a sudden you just start like growing like a third nipple on the side from too much surfing.
Little tiny baby arm.
How I grew my third nipple, bro. All right, so I've been in the water for 300 days straight. And I realized it was like a pearl. You know, you get like
a pearl. Yes, there's building up matter around it.
I had to have it cut out surgically. I saved it, made it into a necklace.
There you go.
This is a piece of calcium my body made. I've heard stranger things about like things pulled out of people's bodies and then like being saved for like, hey, check it out.
Hot dog. That sounds cool. I have my wisdom teeth still. Thinking eventually I'll probably make a necklace or something on them.
Yeah.
I have my kids' belly buttons. Which now that I think about it, that's like the grossest thing. But most moms used to, keep when they cut the belly button from the umbilical.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And then like the scab falls off. Yeah, the scab from when they got cut, like that falls off.
That's what you keep.
Wow.
I still got. I kept my foreskin.
Seriously, you still have it?
Yeah, it's a little tiny.
Oh, come on! Now you're just pulling our leg here.
Well, it just reminded me of Meet the Fockers or whatever. Where it's like,
Fockers?
Like the moil. Like they.
Yeah, the moil.
Like, oh, we kept his foreskin, and then it falls into the fondue.
The foreskin?
Yeah.
Fall into the fondue.
Yeah.
Oh, that's terrible.
That's alliteration.
Oh man.
His first foreskin fell into the.
His first foreskin fondue. Fell into the fondue. Yeah, that's pretty good.
See, that's 10 times fast.
It's a little bit easier than Sunshine City.
Sunshine City. Sunshine City. Sunshine
Chevy Chase lives in Sunshine City.
What'd you do in your pants?
Oh man, it's so cool. Now that we had a visit recently.
We had a visit. Oh, this is tremendous.
Our friends across the pond, and now in the
studio. They came all the way across the pond.
They did. And we got I Love Manchester coffee mug.
No.
Manchester Monopoly Edition Manchester.
No, look at that.
Is the Lowry on the game board?
We're going to have to play that game one night. We have to get together and
cool.
play.
Manchester Edition, where you're on like Westchester Street. Like instead of Park Ave, it's Westchester Street. And then, Lisbon Avenue.
Lisbon.
And then, of course, we got all kinds of cool Manchester stuff around now. So we want to definitely have it.
That's pretty rad.
Yeah, a huge thing. And like, is there anything that you'd like to comment about our visit from our friends at Fab Radio International?
There will be a podcast going on.
Podcast
from an interview that Mike Royce did with Paul Ripley, and he was just stoked about St. Pete. And we ended the meeting, and I hope you can repeat this, by going to the wall at midnight, and we sat there, and Mike Royce had never experienced the whole dolphin thing.
Oh, so you took him down to the seawall?
That's what we ended.
That's what that video
we were
is from.
Almost midnight. No, that was the next day. Somebody did it, so I showed it to him during the daylight. But we had the moon and the dolphins, and because he was with his wife and his son.
Yeah.
And she's super cool. I don't know if you saw pictures. She had the eyeball dress on,
Yeah.
and he walks around in a suit and tie all the time. So
Quite proper indeed, sir. Well played.
Yes, so it was an amazing experience for all of us.
What do you have in your hand there?
This is, they gave us some of their
Across the
cards
world,
that-
fabulous.
and
Yes.
Rhino will be on there soon as well. So
24 hours a
Whoa.
day, broadcasting across the world.
Outcast.
Check it out, people. Fab Radio International.
RadioInternational.com.
Partnering up with WSPF-DB, Rhino On Air, your favorite friendly reviewer.
Look at to the
And you
moon
too.
and back.
Yeah, look, they got it. They got a rocket.
They got a rocket
you
ship.
two
Even the
Outcasts
pilot
will start on Fridays there. Actually, we're working out the logistics because your show's at 1:30, but you two soon will also be playing another day on Fab Radio International.
Nice.
So you
Oh boy,
working
we're gonna have to do some proper research
and
indeed.
get music. We need you.
Yeah, oh yeah. I got a whole pocket full of music.
You got a pocket full.
Yeah, dude, digi.
Where'd you get that from?
Well, I downloaded it at the Play Store.
You got it right now? Well, look at you and your fancy pocket full of music.
Pocket full of kryptonite, don't you know?
And we actually met, also, we were going by the Hideaway, and that hardly ever happens, because it is the Hideaway, people.
Yeah, yeah.
And John
Yeah.
Kelly was outside blow drying his sidewalk, so I stopped, and they actually met. They got a chance to walk in there, and we got some music from John Kelly as well.
Oh yeah.
And talking about music, we got our first piece for the Exquisite Corpse DVD by Mark
Mitchell, that's right.
which it is specifically Exquisite Corpse with words of Exquisite Corpse. Today, Fred Johnson, the amazing Fred Johnson's in town. He does music, jazz, and he confirmed that they will write a piece for the Exquisite Corpse as well.
Wow.
And so things are really
Everything's really getting
everything is
crazy.
really
Yeah, well, I mean,
nice.
I guess what we should do is segue into.
Did you read, and I'm so sorry, before I forget, did you get to read the mosaic from the Museum
Yes.
of Fine Arts?
Yes,
And
I
it starts
did.
out with Salvador, Jeremiah, and then mine. And I'm like, how honored should we be to be in the same
a huge
even
piece.
sentence of the MFA, let alone in the mosaic? And one more thing I want to share. Yes, the eclipse was crazy. Working with 30 creative, wonderful, talented people during a moon eclipse weekend
Yeah,
almost killed me, but I didn't let it. It's only 2 or 3
yeah.
that are always just a little more feisty. But by Monday, I got emails back saying, let's chuck it just on the moon. And I'm like, yes, we will. So Exquisite Corpse is going on full force, and the visit was phenomenal. Sorry.
There it is. You heard it first here. Update from the producer. Live from the producer's desk. So I guess what we'll get into as far as our Exquisite Corpse update is there's many new developments going on. First off, all the heads are out, or pretty much out. So
Torsos are complete.
torsos are complete. Check.
Check.
And then
That's
75% of them have been distributed.
torsos moving into the heads.
Yep. So there's only 3 heads that are waiting, and we've got a couple artists that are coming in from out of town. Well, at least one specifically.
Oh, is that right? Oh, that's right.
Yeah, that's coming in from Orlando to make their
Orlando.
piece over here. So their piece is prepped and ready. We just had the beautiful Zoe Bosick drop off her piece from Function House last night. Fiend. And of course, she's like, I went over the top with it. And I was like, everybody I've talked to is like, listen, I really knocked this one out of the park. You know, like I just want to let you know.
Trying to keep them and stuff.
Yeah.
I just want to keep this one.
Yeah. And
We'll make another one. You can have it.
that's the way I felt about it. I think we covered it. But so that's awesome. We're locking in sponsorship. Last few sponsorships are locking. I actually swung by the DMG Glass School, picked up a bunch of stickers from Duncan.
Oh,
for
cool.
all
We
the
can throw
crates.
on the crates.
Yep, for
Excellent.
both DMG Glass School and Duncan McClellan Glass. You know, put one on.
Awesome.
Bam.
Cool.
So we're gonna start getting some logos. We're gonna meet, finalize next week with a couple of other sponsors that we'll be able to announce. But it's gonna be a very elaborately decorated event, and on top of it, we have a very cool commemorative piece that we're also producing with a sponsor as well. That will, as soon as we get that confirmed, launch that. But I mean, like, it just keeps rolling in. You know, we're over 400.
We're at the right place at the right time in the right moment, and it's it's proving itself. Everything is coming together.
Exquisite Corpse International is proving to be quite the undertaking, as well as we're seeing all the publicity. We got news channels that are covering us, interviews we're doing. you know, like Emery said, all right, Mosaic Magazine is something that goes out to the members of the Museum of Fine Arts. You know, it's like their magazine. Is it monthly or is it quarterly?
It's quarterly.
It's quarterly. So for their last specifically on what we're doing, and everybody at the museum's over the moon with it. They've even agreed to keep it for a second day than other just the opening, so that all day Friday the 13th, all day Friday the 13th, you can go in and see the parade of corpse after it's been revealed at the MFA. And you know, there's rumors floating around that it could be in St. Pete a little longer. We don't know.
Can I share one more thing? I know I'm interrupting so much.
Oh, stop interrupting.
But also along those lines, there is, I'm sure everybody, your listeners are aware of, and if you're not, for your new listeners, there's an organization here called Keep St. Pete Lit. And the spear of that is Maureen McDowell, and she does every month, they do a book club at Museum of Fine Arts.
That's right.
This month, they chose, the month of our Exquisite Corpse, they chose a book based on Exquisite Corpse to go along with the event. And because Exquisite Corpse is all about collaborations, and we want to contribute to our community and continue to motivate people to understand that collaborations can be done. We can all work together for the same cause, and we can all benefit. So we have agreed, so they have their book reading thing, from 6 to, from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. during our cocktail party. Therefore, people that are attending their book club will be able to also enjoy and go into the Marley if they, chose to do that and participate in order to be able to see what's going on with Exquisite Corpse as well. So that's one of the initiatives and one of the cool things going on. But then it gets a little bit extended because we also have, I know there's a lot of other things going on that weekend, but I don't know if both of you have ever, I know you know James Olson because he's part of the Exquisite Corpse game. And James, he's the founder of Bloom. And I know James because we both were together on the 600 block when the 600 block was still very organic.
Yep.
Now I realize everything we went through, it was a good time to be there, and a lot of relationships were formed because when you're down and about, when you're the underdog. Well, they're doing on that Saturday, he's having an event, and it's all about sculptures. And I don't know if you saw the picture on Facebook, and I did it but deliberate. I only showed one eye, and then I will show the rest. But he's done this mural of a man that's 200 feet tall, this man. And that's why you don't see the complete top of the head, and you don't see the neck. But you see it from 375 when you're coming into the city. You can see the complete mural. And this man will be coming out of the ground, so they will be building a leg that's going to be coming out of the ground as well. Like this 200-foot man is coming out. So the weekend now, we've instilled a lot of creativity in the city, and so it's going to be a weekend of a whole bunch of other Exquisite Corpse sculpture things going on. And we do want to also again encourage and party with Bloom on Saturday during their event. So if you've never been there, I highly recommend that you go check it out. Bloom is blooming. It really is. And there's a lot of seeds that have been planted and growing from there. And it's one of those things that at first I was totally paranoid because I want to make sure that nothing that the Exquisite Corpse organization is doing gets, undermined or not really seen for what it is and what it's meant to be. So when other things start popping up and people, I was getting totally paranoid. However, all the initiatives, number one, we have inspired so many people around the city now. Wherever I go, oh my gosh, there's such a huge buzz about the Exquisite Corpse. And it's at all levels, at corporate levels, at the street level, among the artists. I got those artists that are a little upset at us for not choosing them to participate this year. However, we could only do so much. Yeah. And it's the beginning of just such more greatness to come. So, and in that same breath, once again, I want to publicly continue to thank both of you.
Thank you.
So I want to continue to motivate you to stay creative, to stay focused. Do not have any fears because both of you and me, all of us, are going to go very far with this. Next year, we'll probably have a bigger board. You know, probably.
Oh, we're gonna have to do some hiring.
But it's happening. It's definitely happening, and we're okay with sharing with the city because that's what we want to encourage with Exquisite Corpse.
Absolutely. That weekend is turning out to be like an epic, huge, monumental type weekend because, all right, so here's the order of just the big ones, right? We got Thursday is our big show. Friday the 13th, the show's continuing on. Then you have the opening of Exposure. Then you have second Saturday. Then you have the Bloom, and then
it just goes on.
Yeah, I mean,
and on.
So like that weekend being a second Saturday is like slam packed, and I think.
But we're opening it up on Thursday.
See, well, I mean, and that's the thing, foresight, because on Saturday itself, there's going to be so much to see and do. Like our Taco Lewis, he has a list where he puts together for second Saturday where it's 30 venues that he goes to cover, and it's like he gets in his car and goes around to each one of them, bebops around, takes pictures, critiques the art, and it's like I don't know how you could possibly make it to that many places. And even like the thing is like now we start saying I can't make it everywhere. There's too many places.
Yeah, what are you gonna do? You gotta pick and choose.
Yeah. So then it's like I mean, what do you want to see? What do you feel like seeing?
What's gonna be what haven't you seen so far? And
do you want to see glass? Do you want to see pottery? Do you want to see paintings? Do you want to see sculpture? Do you want to see performance art? Do you want to see a play? Do you want to see? I mean, what do you want to see on second Saturday? Because I would like to personally just have a blimp and hover above the city. Do what you're looking at here on the.
Well, they have a little. I'm looking at these little targets. They have like these global positioning systems.
Florida's on
Florida. Yeah, and then there's Manchester.
Yeah.
And then I don't know what I don't recognize the third land body.
Yeah.
But that's fine because it's probably something.
Yeah. It seems significant.
Yeah.
It seems quite significant indeed.
Quite right.
Quite right.
Okay, we're getting all this static all of a sudden.
Oh, we're getting a static chatter. So.
Static.
We're probably getting signals from.
The NSA?
Oh, is it the NSA shutting us down again?
Yeah, they're
man, they're trying to shut us down again.
We're back?
Got it.
Okay, cool.
All right, any guesses as to how many boogers are in the jar yet? Anybody?
6.
Callers? No callers.
No. Can we get somebody to call in and guess on the boogers in the jar?
These boogers aren't going to count themselves.
Just going to sit here the whole time. Is it back? Is it me?
Yours? Yeah, it's giving a hard time.
Static. Sean Connery static. We're going to bring up a new mic.
Well, no, now it's not static. I can't hear you through your mic.
You can't hear me?
No.
Oh, wiggle. There it is. See? Stop moving things around.
Oh man,
I can watch my
hunger.
levels. You got the hunger. You got the
it
pit?
just caught the hunger on me.
The hunger pit?
Yeah, it just got me.
Good.
It just got me.
All right, I'm back. Are we back? We're back. For those of you who are just listening, the NSA just
tried to shut us down again.
Yep, but we said no. We're not going to let you. We'll just adjust the wire on my microphone.
They're trying to shut us down.
Yeah, hey.
We're here. We're proud. America!
So, WSPF-DB, Rhino On Air, your favorite friendly internet radio station broadcasting live at
1 gajillion megawatts.
Overall power.
To the moon and back, yeah. To the moon and back. Ooh.
That was the jazz version of our.
Break it down a little melody.
We need to do the call letters, and we need to do them on the quarter of the hour. For those of you just tuning in, a recap is we've been blathering on about what we've been up to for 2 weeks, and then also a little bit Exquisite Corpse International. Make sure you go to our Facebook page, go to our event, like our page, and pretty soon we're going to be launching a campaign to send it around the world. That's right. We have a confirmed shipping budget, and then we
come up with an incredible platform for this.
Here's what we're selling. You ready? It's simple as this. We're selling mileage, baby.
Mileage.
That's it.
You can sponsor 1, 2, 3, 10, 100 miles.
And we're going to put the other mileage map, and on that mileage map, little dots in between, and you'll be able to see, like, hey,
how far you ship the crate.
Yeah,
how far did you send the show?
So we'd like to start off with a couple people looking at a nice 3,000 mile chunk.
Yeah, get it right over
Bam.
And then, I mean, we're right. How many miles around the globe?
I think that roughly it's about 32,815 miles to circumnavigate the globe.
So
Around the equator, yeah.
Approximately right in there is what we're going to be.
32,000 miles.
32,000 miles.
All right, so
That doesn't seem too crazy.
what do you say? Four miles for $1?
4 miles for $1. Does that break down?
I don't know. I'm just.
Isn't there a professional or something we can like?
Hold on, I'm on the horn with
this way?
with the statistics department. They're getting back to me. Yeah, like I don't know. I mean, like, we want to pull my calculator? I'll do it.
That's the noise of the
32,815 divided by 4 equals. Well, yeah, we basically raise about $8,200 if we sold.
and ships it around the world.
That's it.
There we go.
$8,000.
So what's that break down into miles? Oh, we're just gonna figure this out right
I
on
think
there.
it should be like $5 a mile.
Well,
minimum.
4 miles $1.
4 miles.
Because if it was $5 a mile, then yeah, that'd be awesome because we'd raise $150,000. So I'm all about that. I mean, like, there it is. You heard it here.
Just under $4 a mile is what it will require.
Okay,
Yeah.
so we're going
So
32,000 miles, correct?
Yeah.
32,000 miles.
So we need to collect $32,000. So then we'll do it $1 a mile.
Yeah.
$1 a mile.
Yeah, that's easy because then it's like 32,000 miles, $32,000.
I hope all of our players out there are prepared to have these things shipped 32,000 miles around the globe.
I'm saying.
What?
And the coolest thing is, I think I'm gonna cry like a baby when the pieces come back and we have the homecoming party. And they've been gone for all these miles and they made it back. At which point my heart's gonna explode and I'll be able to sleep for a while. But no, that won't be it because well, next year's game.
So I have to give you credit also. I heard from some of the artists, oh my gosh, you know, my piece, I didn't have enough space, the other person, blah, 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 blah. And one of them said, I called Sal, and Sal just said, just make it happen, or something like that. And I sat there and I figured it out.
I was like, well.
So you're great customer support, by
yeah.
the way.
Well, and that's what I told me. Like, I've had a couple people and they're like, this thing is not in the center. And I'm like, okay, what are you going to do about it?
Oh, yeah, what's the plan?
Well, and it's like, here's what you can do. Here's some suggestions. Boom, go through this, go through that, go through this. Okay. And then they send me a text back like, I figured it out. Like, awesome.
And that is part of the game.
It is.
It's definitely not easy.
No.
It's not an easy thing to do.
No, it's. I think we're finding
Definitely a challenge.
Yeah, and that's the consensus is people are like, you know, it was hard. It was like really kind of hard.
Which is good, you know, it adds
And I had to change my design a little bit to make it fit and work. But now that I did, it's like super awesome. So it's like sweet, you know.
It's nice to have a little challenge in there. If it was too easy, it wouldn't be.
I can't wait to see.
much fun.
I can't wait to see my piece again on November 12th because I want to see like what's
Yeah, it's
with
like
it.
you make this piece of thing and then you send it off. Like a lot of times with any type of sculpture or anything, I like to sit and keep it on the table for a few days, you know, a week or something. Just kind of ingest it, you know, think about it, look at it, feel
Play
it,
with
touch
it, change
you
it
know,
a little bit.
learn it, you
Yeah.
know. You know, get that here. It goes in the crate and that's gone.
That's it. It's a sea of.
Won't have that chance again
alligator.
until the MFA on November 12th.
I know, and it's like it's just surreal. Like I keep having like dreams about it. Like I wake up and it's like the day of, and I'm like, oh, I still need to do this.
Ah.
And I'm like, okay,
Oh
there's still
man,
time.
we're about to have a big month here, aren't we?
Yeah, October is going to be a heavy hitter.
Woo.
And so we're doing. Are we doing our filming after the show? Or is he just coming by to me?
Well, he would prefer, we could do some, but
I'd rather do it at the
prefer
studio,
at
right?
your studio. We want to get you in your environment. And if we get both of you at one studio, that's fine. And I've heard okay, so somebody told me that your studio is extremely organized.
Well,
And that you're like, I'm like, really? You know, it's one of those things that, not to say that I wouldn't have, but since you're always so busy,
yeah.
how can you manage?
Well, it's funny because it depends on when that person comes into my studio. Now, there are certain things that I do. I have, you know, organized in a certain amount of chaos. Because if you'll see when you come to my studio, it's a large garage that half of it is a complete junk pile. Right? Would you agree with that?
Yes,
Just
that would be
jump up.
accurate.
But then there's the other half, which
jump.
is the studio, to where if you look at just that part, the way it's laid out is, thought out. But if you catch we were working in the middle of a job, you know, there's tools on every surface, there's drawings everywhere,
Stuff
there's
everywhere.
you know, beer
Finish
cans,
that
you name
job
it.
up, tidy it right back up.
And then that's what I just did yesterday. I just finished up a job that I did for the Sage, which is right over here.
Nice.
I did a huge planter for the center of their table out of steel that's going to hold a bunch of like fake lemongrass. And I was a commission that came through Function House. And so after I got done with that, I just had to completely everything, clean off every tabletop, you know, put everything back in its drawers. All the drawers are labeled like, yeah, screwdrivers go in that drawer. And, you know, that was things that were just taught to me throughout the years, either through, you know, my father or my mentor or whatever. And so, yeah, I mean, you can attest from working with me. I'm like, hey, that's not where the spanner wrench goes. And so I can be a little persnickety about it, but
that's really cool. Now,
you know,
if
it's about efficiency, though. You know, being able to like find if I can't find a tool when I need it, that's when I know I need to clean the shop and detail it.
hear you. Me, if I keep on sneezing while I'm trying to work, it's time to dust the studio.
Yeah.
But one of the things, if one of the common denominators, that the first thing I would hear is, I just cleaned my studio because you guys were coming today.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So I'm going to have a hit list of some of the most commonly heard statements, because it's really interesting to see that as different styles and different mediums and different come to, you know, are totally different. However, there are certain etiquettes like that, just certain rule codes that all artists go by, and they don't even know it. They all are just very similar in, you know, in certain things. And then there are certain things that are true to glass blowers. And for example, one of the things we learned, and I'm sharing now, and I don't want to share too much of the documentary, but for example, fire. Fire is huge for glass and ceramic, but it's totally, and pottery, but it's differently used in glass than it is in ceramics, for example, in clay. And I had not realized that. So it just goes on and on and on, and it's a really amazing experience for all. And that's what we want to help bring to everybody, so they can learn how to realize, you know, what it takes to do art and the lives of artists, and that everybody can buy art.
Yeah, well, the really cool thing about the documentary that you guys are putting together is the first half is, you know, the players of the game getting, you know, to know the artists, and you know, the work that goes into making it, you know, like some, you know, coming right from the cat's mouth, so to speak. And then the cool thing is, so that's what's going to be aired on the 12th, but we're also still continuing to shoot on the 12th, because the actual unveiling of the crates themselves, and the reaction of the crowd, and the buzz of all the people there, and then the interviewing people there, like, how cool is that going to be, going up to random people like, what do you think? And random people be like, this is blowing my mind right now. But, you know, oh, that's what we're going to do. We're going to get a bunch of plastic bags that have holes in them, just like so you can breathe, and we'll give them to people for the unveiling, so they can put it over their head, so that when their mind blows, it won't make a mess everywhere. You know,
you know what? And it's going to be threefold. Absolutely right. That is going to close. So we're doing a short film for the Marley. Yeah. We're doing then a full feature, so to speak, documentary. But then there'll be a third one of the parade as it goes throughout the world, throughout the year.
Oh yeah.
And when it comes back, and then we'll have.
So we have to adjust with the crates now.
You guys will be traveling, I hope, this year quite a bit.
Oh yeah.
But that will seal the 2015, and then we go into 2016.
Yeah.
And with everything that we've learned from the 2015 game. But it is such an exciting thing to be involved in something that from its inception, and you know, and see all, it's just
it's a count. I mean, it'll be basically almost a year of planning and bringing it together. I mean,
it's come together almost a year ago.
Yeah, I mean, all right.
Somebody said
I get these goosebumps when we talk about it.
Somebody said to me, "Well, you should have started planning whatever." I go, "We have."
No, we came up with the idea. It's not like we came up with it and then plan for a year. We're like, all right, we're coming up with the idea. We're doing it. We're not going to like wait for a year because then in that year,
think about it.
well, no, and like, you know, do like all this. I mean, yeah.
Really?
I mean, I agree with due diligence and stuff like that, but this was such a huge idea that if we had waited and somebody else came out with it, like, oh, hey, I'm doing this, and like even though they weren't as well thought out as we had thought it out or whatever, and then they just came out, like that was the thing. It had to be released.
Absolutely.
You know, like, yes, this was released in its alpha state. It was not beta tested. So there's going to be bugs.
And
But the beta phase, beta next year is going to be.
And when you see people like, and I only reference to this because they have been here longer, at least I know than I have, and they've been artists longer than, you know, the younger generation, but people like Duncan McClellan, and even now Charlie Parker, who got
Charlie Parker Pottery.
Yeah, we were
Sandwich,
kidding
Charlie
about that
Parker
because I was telling him how Jeremiah, and we did take a little bit of video of Jeremiah's workstation, so I was taking him back
boy.
You found your way back there.
and it's so funny because they said, okay, when you go back there, whatever, just follow. You'll see a bottle.
The beer bottle.
And there it was, and whoa, this is it. So as a whole, this is really on track. I know, you know, so at times some people got a little discouraged because didn't feel the vibe and they wanted a group, but the problem is they couldn't create a group for people going back and forth because they're not supposed to be telling each other stuff.
Yes.
Things still have gotten out, you know, no matter what. When you have
there's been a couple leaks, but
studio,
we've covered them with disinformation.
Correct. When you have 3 people in one studio, you know, I'm not throwing anybody on the website, like it's in glass. Well, it's hard sometimes for something not to get up. But they've still done their due diligence. They've done their due diligence.
It was funny. I went in. My cousin Rob was in town, and my uncle, and so they come over to visit, and he wanted to see the Warehouse Arts District, and I'm like, all right, well, you know, he's like, yeah, we got 4 or 5 hours to hang out, and they were driving back to Orlando, so I was like, well, I'm gonna have to just take you to a certain number of places because 4 or 5 hours is not enough time.
I almost killed Mike Royce and his family just trying to
dragging him around.
So,
you know, one of the places we ended up was over at Charlie Parker's and
Charlie Parker
Pottery. And then we went down the street because it was right on the way to Zen Glass. Well, I come in and there's Dave Walker. I'm like, Dave, he's like, turn your head. He was working on his piece. He like covers it over and he's like, okay, you can look. And so then I see him and he's like sitting there and he's like trying to fit it in the box. And I didn't see him, and then so I give him a tour of the place or whatever, and I was like, Dave, you know you could take out the screws and the box comes apart in sections. You just don't take off the lid. He goes, that's brilliant. You know, because he missed the opening night.
See, that's how we know who went to the opening and who didn't.
Well, he was traveling, you know, so he couldn't make it. And so I'm like, take those screws out so that you could actually get down to it. He's like, you just saved me like 40 hours of work. He's like, I'm thinking, like, how am I going to get this thing in there? So it was cool that I had stopped by. It was great timing. I didn't get to see it, you know, but he was like, don't look, you know, because he was working on it. And then Josh's piece was still in the crate because he's got a head. So he just had the top off of it, you know.
What? Somebody, we're going to delete that from the podcast. We don't know what body Okay, we're going to start a penalty charge.
Penalty charge.
We were just talking about leaks. I mean,
you carry around the jar of boogers.
I don't really care the jar of boogers.
It's okay. Nobody really knows yet.
No. That only went out to like 17 million people.
It's okay, but hey, yes, he did that for the
the poster
you're
child.
Talking about for the poster child.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah, because like that's why it didn't make a difference.
Okay.
Yeah, because I'm sitting there like, what? Like, yeah, everybody knows Josh did the head.
Okay, good. Okay, good. I got nervous there for a minute. You know, I get paranoid. I tell you. Okay,
that was a close one.
That was a close one.
I was like,
where is that jar for the boogers?
Oh, here's one found on.
Oh man, that was a big one, wasn't it?
That's a rowdy booger right
little
there.
string so you can wear it around your neck.
Good.
And we
grief.
have it all, you know. We've been able to cover also conversations because, you know, we have one of our artists, you know this, of course, you brought him in, that is a huge soccer fan.
Yes.
So we're covering all aspects
Yeah.
through this game and the variety of the people. It's just so I tell you, I've been gifted with the opportunity to get out there and speak and get to know more of these people. And I mean, if I loved St. Pete and the art community before, now I'm in just total awe because my son, the one you met, all of a sudden decided out of the blue, he already left and he's in Seattle and they're relocating to Seattle. And my younger son lives in LA. So now my younger son's been getting on my case. Okay, Mom, you have nothing left in St. Pete. It's time for you to move to the West Coast.
No.
And, you know, and I was really down in the dumps, and then we had a really hard little week there and some things. But then this happened this week, and I didn't pay attention to any of the noise around me and just focused on getting things done. And oh my gosh, I know I'm meant to be here right now. And as we move, you know, Exquisite Clubs will be out of California, we'll be out of Manchester, we'll be around the world.
We're going to franchise this
I don't
monster
want to
everywhere.
leave St. Pete yet. I don't want to go away from
Speaking of which, if you'd like to purchase a Exquisite Corpse game to start on your own, contact us for pricing.
Correct.
We'll set you up with the crates, the game forms, everything you need to do to have your own mind-blowing Exquisite Corpse game, and for 6 months, pull your hair out. Yeah.
Exactly. Pull your hair out. 6 months.
But it's for art. It's for art.
Art for art's sake.
That's right.
Do you know that while I was at Mark Mitchell's, I know he didn't want me to gloat about this, but he has 2 awards that look like the Emmy Awards thing because he was the art director for a large advertising agency for many years in New York City. I mean, and I used to think, and I had to confess to Mark, because he was a graphic designer also, my husband used to say, oh, I love Mark's work. And I would think, yeah, he's, you know, taking it, doing it graphic, putting it up on the canvas. And no.
He was talking about like his ad
He
work.
sketches everything himself, Mark. Mark Mitchell does not do any
digital.
No, he sketches it all out himself. And the detail of his paintings, it's mind-boggling because they look like, if it would have been a graphic, it looks like a photo. And it's all by hand with his own talent and that amazing brain of his because he's out there.
Oh, Mark's awesome.
So,
I had a really good
Mark
conversation
Mitchell.
with him when he was getting his panel to do. You know.
So where I came across Mark again was because, you know, I was doing the 2D side, was at Bloom. So I had just had this whole realization on there. It's like it's all just connected. That's why, yes, please do listen to Connected Dots with Emery. We are all connected in one way or another. And it
Wednesday mornings, right?
Wednesday mornings on Rhino On Air at 10 a.m. and at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on Fab Radio International.
Bam.
That's all I'm going to say about that one.
There you go. International radio conglomerate.
Yeah.
Oh, that was almost that was kind of far enough off the sports center.
Yeah. You in trouble for that?
Oh, yeah.
A letter or something in the mail?
Which,
that was
by
a
the
random
way-
tune that we were just on.
By the way, have you guys gone to the new beer restaurant up here?
I tried to get in there. There was a 3-hour wait for
Hofbrauhaus?
some schnitzel. I was like,
Isn't that
I just want some
crazy?
beer and some schnitzel. I mean, they have you seen how
Well,
massive it
here's
is in
my
there? It's
thing.
huge.
Maybe
A
the
3-hour
word
wait
got
is
out
huge.
that it was Mud, the one that got banned from Germany. That's what I was thinking. So just don't let anybody know when you go in there that you guys are banned to be. That was just that one.
Man, I'll
podcast,
tell you
by the way.
what, Chad Mize, if you're listening, I need a shirt that says "Banned in Germany" with like a big stamp.
Yeah.
And I can wear it around. That's gonna be my on-air gimmick now. Banned in Germany.
Yep.
Das Flugen.
Das Flugen German, yeah.
Was that like a
Jamaican that went to Germany and really didn't get to learn German very well, but that's his lingo.
yeah, Das Flugen, yeah.
Das Flugen.
Do you need water?
No, it's just maybe laugh so hard I coughed up something
Yeah.
there.
I don't
Like
get
my
a choker.
unborn twin in my throat.
Oh my gosh.
Nipple callus got stuck in there. So.
Yeah.
So, big news on the conspiracy front. We had the blood moon.
Hey,
The
what's
Shemitah.
going on? I think it's like, what is today?
The Shemitah's
Dude,
3.
it's
Friday.
October 2nd and the world didn't implode. What's going on? You got some redemption here.
No.
Working on. What do you mean no? You owe us something. You owe us either an implosion or an explanation. Now get to it.
All right. Well,
What happened?
here's the big events. Now, through my decoding and my sources and my channels, here's what it was about. And this was the big deal. It wasn't like an end of the world in a physical sense, but what it was, most definitely, was the end of the old world and the beginning of the new world order. The Pope, for the first time ever, spoke before Congress and talked of a one world government and a one world banking system that will unite everybody to end poverty. Wink, wink. Mark of the beast. And there was all kinds of other legislation while everybody was crying about, Planned Parenthood and is it a scam and are they selling babies and da-da-da-da-da. There's all kinds of other legislation that was passed that basically has put into effect the plans for the New World Order. It's been joined, met with the United Nations, and the United Nations are like, oh yeah, we can't wait to take this over. So now, like, all the legislation happened during that period, and it had to because there were very specific days, very specific calendar days for the Illuminati to do things that's the lesser magic. They need that draw. So now everything's in place. Let's see how it all unfolds, because in the next few months, things are going to get very interesting. And I mean with the economy.
Well, did you know that on October 2nd, 1935, Mussolini's Italian troops invaded Abyssinia? Wherever that is, beginning an occupation lasting until
It's right next
1941.
to the abyss.
Then, so you can actually go online and check
And
out
what happened on
historic
this
days,
day
things that happen, yeah.
Mhm.
So birthdays for today: American statesman Cordell Hull, 1871 to 1955, was born in Pickett County, Tennessee.
There you have it.
He served in both houses of Congress as Secretary of State and was instrumental in the establishment of the United Nations.
Boom. So look at that. That was in what year?
He was actually born, today would have been his birthday, October 2nd, and he died in 1955. From 1871 to 1955. Man,
Yeah.
is that old?
Yeah, it's like 70-something years.
Oh.
Yeah, it's crazy. So, getting back to the conspiracy of it now is just like the seeds have been planted. Now you let them, grow, and, what are we going to reap? What's going to happen with it? Do you know? I don't know. I'm just, preparing for the next asteroid like the next guy.
Did you know that back on tomorrow, October 3rd, in 1863, President Abraham Lincoln issued a proclamation designating the last Thursday in November as that Thanksgiving Day?
Really?
Huh.
That would happen tomorrow.
See, and that's another, that's the thing. Lincoln was awesome, and he basically said, Thanksgiving, need to have it.
Gotta have it. Let's do it.
That's when the pilgrims and the turkeys sat down and ate Indians.
Right.
Everybody knows that.
Yeah.
Now we're banned in North Dakota.
This just in, Snopes. Pilgrims and turkeys did not eat Indians for the first dinner.
And there are 90 days remaining until the end of the year.
Look at that, 90 days.
Oh my God, 90
The
days.
final countdown.
This has been a big year, man.
This year's been crazy.
Things happening this year.
I can't believe it's 2015 and we don't have flying cars.
What's up with that? Like everything else,
That is so weird. You
Buana always talks about how everything around us has grown and changed and evolved.
Technologically, except for
and
cars.
the car is still a gas combustion engine with some wheels, and maybe the shell changes a little bit, but it's essentially the same technology as 1912.
Yeah. No, they just keep putting fancier buttons on it and better seats, but it's like, no, why can't my car hover?
Well, there are cars, though, it's cost, because there are cars that can be boats that go in the water, that fly like over the water,
Yeah,
which
and the
is a
wheels come
hovering
in.
thing.
No,
sort
I'm
of
talking about like
thing.
hovering
I
over
actually-
pavement.
I actually
Back
am
to the
going
Future.
into the sales of hoverboards. I
What?
should have my first one next week.
Yeah.
And I'll let you guys ride it.
Wow.
Did you get the Bulldog one? Because you need Bulldog power to go over water.
I don't know.
Everybody knows
I don't know.
You got a hoverboard though?
Bunch of them.
What?
You are going to sell them? Yay! Good
Cool,
job.
huh?
How much?
Very cool.
I gotta confirm that before I.
All right.
There's
You would give
another-
me friend pricing?
Another tab on his website.
Actually, maybe we'll get you a T-shirt. Hey, ask me how you could buy one of these, and then you just write it around. Cha! Cha!
Yeah.
Yeah!
Cha.
Cha! So
Hoverboards.
that's gonna be cool. We'll do a little hoverboard thing next 2 weeks. We'll talk about that.
Yeah.
Hey, maybe I can even do one eventually. I went yesterday to Dr. Christopher Jackson, who has a show here at Rhino On Air. And for the first time, finally, I did the inverted table, which I tried to buy one. I did
Oh,
this.
feels nice.
And-
doesn't
Oh
it?
yeah.
I today feel a little more movement. So maybe by then I'll
Yeah,
be
teeter
able.
hang-ups.
That,
Like
oh man, that
Do
would
some
be a great
hoverboarding.
motivation. Yeah, eventually someday that would be super.
So
Maybe that's how our
if,
procession should go.
if I went upside down on a hoverboard, would it drive me into the
I
ground?
think you get pushed into the ground.
Well, China's always an option.
It'd be cool if I went upside down, if it knew it was upside down and started hovering so that like, you know, like held me on the board like an anti-gravity.
Anti-gravity.
Yeah, man. Very cool. So here it is. Yeah, that's your belly on it. Right.
Yeah. Belly's all mad.
Yeah.
Where's
I'm telling you
my
what,
berries? I
Take-
need
taking the
my
rest of the day
berry
off, though.
ration.
You're gonna drop off a couple of corpses.
I'm gonna be heading over to Hamburger Mary's and
Drag queen show.
going to the drag queen show in
Yeah, you
Ybor
didn't know,
City
you didn't know he
tonight.
does drag?
No, well, not that
Oh,
one. Where's
yeah.
Hamburger Mary? Wait, no, I didn't.
What? You didn't know this?
I was stuck
Oh,
on
you
the
didn't-
Hamburger
you sings
Mary.
like an angel.
Costumes.
I was on the Hamburger Mary's part, but yeah, they're both shocking news. Great news. Where's Hamburger Mary's?
Tampa,
It's
right?
somewhere Ybor City.
Cool.
That's about all I know.
Yeah, I crossed over the bridge a bit as well. I had the opportunity to go to that show that Cass in Tampa, which when they finished the Shine, the mural Shine
Yep.
thing, that was really cool. It was really nice. I just think that here's the deal. In South Tampa, you don't have the same amount of art things going on like we have here.
Yeah.
So if you would have taken the audience that was in there in that one room and divide them among the 10 things that go on here at the same time, you would have probably had 2 people per event. No,
Yeah.
I mean, they might exaggerating a little bit, but it still was a phenomenal show, and it was a great way also to get over the bridge and enjoy some art. So I'm excited. I'm glad
It's
to
tough
hear
getting
you're
over
doing
that bridge. You know?
It is.
I try not to cross the bridge if I don't have to.
I mean, it's
There's
only-
not much in Tampa for
It's
me.
about 7 miles or
Well,
something.
Hamburger Mary's, that's about it.
Well, and you know, there's something to be said about becoming part of the art community, and hanging out with you two has been a life-changing experience for me. And unfortunately, I don't fit in many places anymore. It's getting really weird for me, even hanging out with my girls from back in the day, the housewives out, dun, 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 dun. And sometimes I hear the conversations that go on, everything else, and I'm thinking. So you know, it is different. We do live in a nice bubble here.
I love my bubble.
Yeah,
I love
like-
my bubble,
I like
too.
my bubble.
Okay, so you're talking from the back end of your mic right now, by the way.
Doesn't that still have
No,
information in there?
it's not a. It's
It's where you
not-
guys been hiding the boogers, isn't it?
Yeah, there you go.
Oh yeah,
The dark side of the mic.
yeah. You can see your levels change as you move around. You go from
Yeah.
green.
So always look for the little. See, these are not bi-directional. Today, this is how 2 outcasts in a mic roll, and we just go over many topics.
Yeah, I mean, like, this is our talk radio segment.
Correct.
You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? So we're
Yep.
talking.
Yep, we're talking in this segment.
Yeah,
We're
and
talking
so
and jamming. Today I'm going to go. I have to put this shout out there. Since I haven't done any of my shows live this week, I'm taking advantage of this. The Maureen Clay Center. You know that they have that
Eat Rich, Play Dirty?
Yes, and I volunteered, and I volunteered for a lot of things around town. I had never received an email from anybody, especially in this case, it was from Betty Morian, thanking all the volunteers for such a great job. This year they did really well, and because it's the best year they've had so far. And if you would have asked, I saw less people there this year than last year. But financially, it went better. And they're having a party for all the volunteers
Oh,
and nurses
sweet.
today at 5:30 p.m. at the Clay Center.
Oh, neat.
So I'm going to get a chance to go do that today
Cool.
at 5:30.
That's cool.
And today is First Friday.
Oh boy.
Yep. So
Well, I know what I'm not doing.
you're not going
No, I'm not
downtown.
going tonight.
I'm not going anywhere near downtown.
So let's see what else is going on. I'm sure there's a lot going on, and I have to look at all the events. It just gets so much.
Yeah, well, I mean that's the
Anything
thing.
you know?
Like St. Pete is really vibrant right now, which is awesome. But sometimes having so many options, because it's like, I'll call them up, like, what are you doing? It's like, oh, we're going to this show. It's like, all right, cool. And then somebody else comes in. It's like, oh, we're going to this show. And then somebody else comes in. It's like, oh, we're going to this show. And it's just like, it's 3 different shows. And like, all my friends are like, hey, let's hang out. It's like, oh man, now I gotta like choose. Like, well, I mean, they're all 3 really awesome things to do, but they don't have whiskey at that one. And
Correct. Speaking of that, that's one of the things that Mike Royce was very surprised because he owns 3 pubs in Manchester. And here he was surprised that we can get a liquor license for beer and wine. Where there, they just make you get 1 license, period. And it's prime dollars.
Yeah.
It's not cheap.
Alcohol
So,
license.
in order for you to be able to have the license where here they open the door to having, more opportunities of people being able to sell some type of alcohol.
Yeah, just like even like Gennaro's or something. They're a coffee shop, but they have beer and wine if you want like a beer or wine. It's not like they have 30 taps. They
I
just got
didn't know
bottles and
that.
stuff.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's good to know.
yeah. They got like
Well,
Coronas because I mean like
I know I didn't know. Not that I like Gennaro's for coffee, but since I go get my beer and wine from Amsterdam right next door,
Mhm.
that's why I probably didn't
Well,
know.
when I was helping John build it out, we'd go there for lunch
Mhm.
and get a sandwich and a Corona.
A sandwich and a Corona, that's pretty cool.
We're getting some static from the NSA.
Oh yeah, I see that. So what else is going on in the world? Anything else we should? Oh my gosh, so sad, and I'm so sorry. Again, yesterday somebody went and he shut up all these
Oh
students.
yeah, Oregon.
Yeah.
And they asking if you're a Christian, yes. And the first person I'm sure that he must have asked was so terrified, and they probably thought, well, I'm not going to deny it because he'll probably say, okay, you can go.
There's like some.
And it was
Nazi
the other way around. But there's just so much craziness. That's why talking about our bubble, that's how the thought came back to me full circle. I'm glad we live where we live, and I'm glad, everybody here is taking ownership. You go around town and people don't go into some areas because they know they will get their butt kicked
Mhm.
if
Oh,
they
yeah.
really, play stupid.
St. Pete don't play.
We don't
Man, I stole my bicycle.
Yeah.
What? Okay, that
Yeah.
happens all around town.
Yeah.
I know. That's so
Yeah.
sad.
Yeah.
And you know that they're normally kids, and they have the cutters, and even the thick. We caught them here in this building, a little group that was doing it, and so the pawn shops need to become more aware. And I want to come up with some type of a low jack that we could put underneath, like a little stamp or something that could be hidden, like under the seat.
Well, GPS
A
unit
little
in there.
GPS,
Yeah.
so you can start
Microchip
busting.
your dog. You should be able to microchip your bike, right?
Which, by the way,
Just started a
have
new
you
company.
guys heard about if in fact this, I don't know if it's a conspiracy or what it is, but this was told to me by an adult, very serious adult, that if you're on government help of any sort, that pretty soon you're going to be required to have a chip.
Yep.
You had heard about that before?
The mark of the beast is coming out. And in fact, Google had worked with DARPA, and DARPA
So I don't want food stamps.
it is a huge military defense. That's what they do, and they developed a chip so that not only will they be able to like chip you in terms of like all your bank account, all your medical records, everything's on it. So like that way, like certain type, like let's say St. Pete becomes a locked city. If you don't have a chip, you can't get in.
Wow.
And if you don't want to be tracked or whatever, now all of a sudden you're a threat. Why don't you want the chip? Me, I'm not getting chipped. I got bullets, so the government can come get it. You know what I'm saying? Come
I
try it
think
from
it
my
had-
cold dead hands.
But I don't know if at least in my generation and maybe that would get to that extreme. But I thought so far it just had to do if you got government financial help of any sort.
No, it's going to be everybody will be required to be chipped. However, the people that are going to be given the option first are the people that are on government assistance, to where it's like, if you'd like to keep getting these benefits, all you need to do, there you go. Now, and then every time you go somewhere, they just, download and upload your medical records or history. And then there's also, it has what's known as an RFID chip, which is, a radio frequency. And so that way they can just ping it. Oh, hey, well, we got a caller. Somebody calling in, put them on the air.
I just press this gray button.
Hello, you're listening to Rhino On Air. This is Outcast Mike.
Hey, good morning. This is Julius. I need to speak with Ann.
Oh, Julius, you called in on a live radio show, so Anne's not available right now. Sorry.
Well.
Oh, here was excited.
Me
I was
too.
I was like, shit, we start talking about microchips and it could light up the air.
We should have went off Jerky Boy.
Then maybe
on.
that's why they're calling Anne.
this is
No
it.
matter what, I don't want to hear it.
It's like, tell them to stop talking about this because there's a sniper right here. Oh,
no.
good grief. So yeah, that's the mark of the beast is coming. And my guess is absolutely that the people that will first be chipped will be people that are, on record.
That's how my guardian angel's letting me know that the world is listening. So,
The world
Oh.
is listening.
yeah.
We could call out from this phone too, can't we?
Why don't we do
Absolutely.
I
that?
don't want
can.
to call people. Who do you want to call?
Yeah, we just call somebody up.
Oh, I got it.
Oh, yeah?
I got it.
Oh, yeah, you gonna call them?
I'm going to call him.
Ghostbusters? All right, so we're taking the radio format to a little bit different area. Instead of, radio callers calling in, be like, hey, first time caller, long time listener. Yeah, give it a shot.
All right, let's see what we can do here.
Yeah. Make sure that mic is up. You're gonna get that mic.
Yep. Got it.
Oh, yeah.
That's all.
Do you think he'll answer because he recognizes the mic?
I don't know.
Excuse me, I'll be back.
Yeah.
You set?
Hey.
Yo!
Oh, all right.
Hello?
Is it dialing?
Yeah, it's not doing anything.
Oh, boy.
It's kind of falling off the wall.
All right, easy. Don't knock it off the wall there, Bull.
All right, there's that button. New call line 1.
Oh,
New call line 2. We got calls coming in.
yeah?
Hello? Hello?
There it
All
is.
right.
Now we got it. Boop, boop.
Woo! Let's see. Let's think of a funny joke.
Hello.
Hello, is this Parker Pottery?
Yeah.
I have a class scheduled for this afternoon. Is that still? Are we still on for that?
What time is your class?
I think it was a 2:30.
2:30. That's the time I go to my dentist.
Yeah, that's the right one. That's the same one.
Yeah, I go to my dentist at 2:30.
So, so the dentist will be joining us today,
You can go to my dentist
and we'll make some pots together then.
at the dentist.
Yes.
Okay. I'll meet you there then.
Okay, and what was the address for the pots?
I don't know.
Do you have big pots there?
Yeah.
You have any small pots there?
Yeah, we smoke pot there too.
You got small pots too. I got small pots.
Ask him if he's got any pots to put his pot in.
Can you put pot in these pots? Is that okay?
We smoke pot.
Whoa, sir, that is unacceptable.
Yeah, we smoke pot.
Woo! Small pot. What's up there, Charlie?
Yeah, so we smoke pot that's there, and what else do we do? We smoke pot. We, yeah, 2:30 we have our dentist appointment.
2:30.
Will we be smoking pot at the dentist?
Yeah.
Also making pots there, huh?
No, we don't make pots. We smoke
Oh, we called the wrong
Oh, I thought that we were looking for the pottery.
No. We smoke pot. That's what we do.
Okay, then I'll see you at the dentist then.
Did you want to make an appointment?
Yeah, that would be good. 2:30, right?
2:30. You gotta say it right.
2:30.
2:30.
2:30.
2:30. Is that PM or AM?
No. 2:30. My dentist. I'm on my way to my dentist at my 2:30.
Oh, that's a good one.
Oh, pure gold, pure gold. This guy.
So that's where I'm going now. I'm on my way to the dentist. So you can meet me there, and we'll smoke pot.
All right. I'm on my way to the dentist.
Okay?
Okay, we'll see you there then.
Okay, thanks for calling.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. Bye.
Bye. All right.
That was fun.
Yeah. Especially because we gave him the clues. Like, do you have any large pots?
Any big butts?
Do you have any small pots?
Small butts?
Do you have any pots you can put your pot in?
Ah, say it with me now.
Good times.
All right, man, we gotta wrap this up. I'm hungry.
Yeah, man, stomach's falling out.
That's it. We're out of here. Let's get some lunch.
Let's get some lunch. That's it after all that talk about pots
Talk about.
and pottery, yeah. All right. Well, folks, for those of you just tuning in, we're about to let you go. However, stay tuned to Rhino On Air for your favorite soothing, internet-friendly radio music. Right?
You guys are so busted. That was really funny though. Did they ever pick up?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Meaning, did she pick up that it was you?
Yeah, I think
Oh, yeah.
Was that
halfway
Marie?
through.
Okay.
Halfway
yeah,
through, I think
about
that
halfway
he
Was
through.
figured it
that, was
out.
that Marie?
No, it was Charlie Parker.
That was actually him?
That was Charlie Parker of Charlie Parker Pottery.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
What a brat.
He's got to go to the dentist at 2:30.
2:30.
2:30.
That was good. Which, by the way, I met also Marie, and I had to put it on Facebook because they were saying she's the cheerleader for Charlie Parker Pottery. A lady, Marie, an older lady.
Yeah. So, like, like you posted the photo on your tour. She was like,
Yeah. Oh, that was part.
cheers,
Oh,
everybody.
you know why I did that, by the way? I know we're almost done, but I have a friend. Her name is Lisa Johnson. Love you, Lisa. And she's a potter. And she lives in the now town and country area, but it's my friend from West Chase. And she rented this house, and it's right there on the water, that little inlet. And I was able on Sunday to go to her house, and she does her pottery back there. So I did my own pot. I don't know if you saw that picture,
Yeah.
but it was so cool because it gave me a chance. I had never, ever done anything like that. I didn't even know that air gets in the walls of the clay while you're doing it, and that's how things break down, whatever. I just learned so much on Sunday, and it enabled me to know what I was talking about when I went on Monday. It sounded like I really knew about pottery. on Monday.
Your slip's looking a little thin over there.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Watch that tread on the
want you to
Is it a
show-
look.
reductive color or a...
I don't know. It's just, I'm going to be careful with that glaze compound. You're looking a little heavy there.
Yada, one of the girls that are playing,
Yeah.
gave me this cup as a gift.
What?
We
You
have
get
to
a gift?
show it.
I didn't get
And
a
it
gift.
has the whole city
Look at
of
that.
St. Pete.
Oh, that's pretty
On
rad.
that.
And it looks like it's like riveted on there.
And the
There's the
reason
drop.
she's had it forever because it was imperfection. She says it's a little lopsided, whatever, but it was meant for me. This could not be. I was so honored to get this as a gift.
cool.
from her.
Sunshine City
So
Cup.
it's
That's
been
awesome.
phenomenal. It was
Yeah, look at
phenomenal.
that.
So,
You
Yada,
carve all that in there.
isn't that cool? She is just so talented as well, and she loves you.
How do you get
She
the stars
loves
like that? Yeah.
She loves
Those
you.
are like,
That's the other thing.
That's
I'm
awesome.
painting on pottery is not the same like painting on
It
canvas.
sure is.
You don't see
it sure is.
and you don't see the actual, what
Until
you
it's fired,
see.
it changes
Exactly,
when it's
it
in a kiln.
changes.
Yeah.
So I mean, this is phenomenal. We're all on so much.
Super.
So with that being said, I will let you guys do your thing. Thank you for being patient with me.
No, we had a great time. So-
Two outcasts and a mic.
There you go. You've had it. We've covered it all today. Exclusive
Yeah.
Clips International. Now the new segment, Outbound Calling.
Outbound calling.
Boo
We're
boo.
gonna
I
have
would like
some
you to start
fun
a
with
segment. I have a
that.
suggestion.
Okay.
The beer factor.
The beer.
Da-da-da.
a 15-minute at least beer factor segment where you guys, talk to the people out there and maybe even bring
Get out in the
people
field
from
and
the
interview the
breweries.
brewers, huh?
Exactly. We're out
Taste
there
their
or bring them
beers.
in and have tastings and
Oh, we could
So
get
if you
Beer
can start-
tastings. We can do it in the morning before the show. That way
Yes.
we're good and primed by the time
Oh,
we
whoa,
get
I
here.
whoa,
I
I
gotta
have
tell
to
ya.
think before I tell you.
You guys
Some
have
wheels on this
this,
one.
this Hurstweiner Windwasser Vent.
Exactly.
The triple.
And there you
Really
have it, the
good.
consequences of the beer fact.
Yeah.
Beer factor.
All
So-
right, so I think we'll incorporate that.
Or it's
All right,
That's
beer
awesome.
factor. Maybe we could somehow cross it with the outbound calling.
Yes,
A lot of new exciting programming here coming up. Two Outcasts and a mic.
that's right. We're trying to change the way the communication communicates around its communications.
Around
That's
the
it.
communication.
I got that. That makes sense to me.
All right, folks, you got 10 to the top of the hour here. We're going to be signing off on WSPF-DB.
WSPF.
WSPF.
Yes.
Your favorite friendly internet radio station, broadcasting live at
1 gajillion megawatt.
Overall power to the moon
To the moon and back.
and back again. All right, peeps. Thanks for listening. Stay tuned next week and have a great weekend.
Peace.
Make sure to get plenty inspired. Hello.
Oh my gosh, I've been saying, everybody's gonna recognize my hair, my butt. And we're out.